Madam Speaker, I'm informed by the Board of Investment that Mr. and Mrs. A.S. have acquired a residential property on the 16th of November 2016 under the Real Estate Development Scheme from Hydre Properties Limited, a development within the Royal Park, Balaclava, for an amount of 56.1 million rupees. As regards Vango Property Limited, a company incorporated in Mauritius on the 20th of June 2016, where Mr. A.S. is the sole shareholder, it has acquired land of an extent of 3,838 meters square on 15th of November 2016 at Eben for a total consideration of $1,240,000 to develop a science, technology and innovation park. I am further informed that on the 22nd August 2017, Vango Property Limited has submitted an application to BOI for an authorization to acquire 12 residential properties at Balaclava from Le Loiret Limited under the Property Development Scheme for a total consideration of 355.25 million rupees. It is understood that the properties, once acquired, will form part of rental pool agreement managed by the vendor. The application was approved by the board of the BOI, and Vango Property Limited was issued with an authorization to acquire 12 residential properties on 21st of September 2017, subject to terms and conditions imposed by the BOI board.
Thank you. Is the Honourable Prime Minister aware if the Board of Investment had sought any legal advice before allowing Vango Properties to invest in the real estate project?
Yes, I have been informed.
And is the Honourable Prime Minister aware that 2 senior counsel from the private sector had advised against granting permission in view of the reputational risk that Mauritius may face if Vango was allowed to invest in this real property?
There have been 3 advice tendered, two from 2 senior counsels and 1 from the SLO. And it is not correct to say that 2 senior counsels have advised against. There is 1 senior counsel who has advised against.
From the Honourable Prime Minister, the reason why the senior counsel had advised the Board of Investment not to go ahead and approve these investments?
Well, it is, Madam Speaker, for the BOI who had sought the advice of 3 counsels. It was for them to look at all the advice that were tendered. I understand that there was discussion with regard to the advice that was tendered, and eventually they came up to a decision and they allowed the application.
Madam Speaker, can I know from the Prime Minister following what happened, what has been stated, and what happened, which everybody knows concerning Sobrinho, is the government still giving this, I would say, international crook, red carpet treatment, VIP facilities, official cars on his visits in Mauritius? Is this policy still applied to Mr. Sobrinho?
Well, I have just answered with regard to BOI. That question pertained to whether there has been an application with regard to acquisition of properties. So I have given the answer.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Honourable Prime Minister has made reference to legal advice, which was referred to by Honourable Uteem. would you kindly table all the legal advice that was obtained and at least let us have the names of all the counsel who gave legal advice and the name of the counsel that finally gave a different advice to the first senior ones?
The honourable member is fully aware that we normally do not table legal advice that have been tendered. More so that I'm informed that it would not be appropriate for BOI to have those legal advice to be communicated, to be tendered.
Don't have to tell, but the names of the counsel.
Oh, the names. The names, Mr. Maxime Sauzier, Mr. Rishi Pursem, and one from the SLO.